Yo, 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 welcome. I'm Josh, I'm your host.
I'm Mikey.
Hey, so welcome to What Happened and What the Fuck, WTF. All right, guys. So a couple things changed, man. It's been a long few weeks. We ain't seen y'all in a minute, man. So good to see y'all. Hope y'all come out and check out the third episode. This week we're gonna go over a lot of things, but the main thing we're going over is butt stuff. What not to put in your butt. This is a butt safety episode. So listen, no judgment. If that's what you do, that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are doing it, we want you to be safe because you can only imagine what we see in ED. Like it's wild the things people choose to put up there. And I heard a couple stories, man. I was at a friend's birthday party, man. I'm gonna get into it later, but I heard a story the other day. I was talking to Kayla, and she was telling me some weird, I guess some guy, I don't know, she's dating, not dating. I'm not 100% sure of the facts because the stuff that she told me kind of like threw me. So I just lost everything and just remembered the one part.
We'll judge Kayla in 1 second.
Oh, 100%, just because she knew him.
Yeah.
And it's like 100%. All right, but man, a couple things changed, man. Big thing, we got a website now. So yeah, website for merch. It's what happened WTF.com. You just go put that in the search bar and it comes right up, man. You can check out our story, kind of, man, it's kind of dope. You check out our story, kind of what got me started in this. And then, like, as y'all know, this is my best friend, Mikey. This is my lay person. So he has no medical background.
None.
But 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 he comes on the show because one, he wants to learn, and two, he's very insightful. So he asks those questions that y'all might ask as being a lay person. So it gives you insight from both, right? um, so this is one of the shirts. Like this is our backs. If you haven't seen the backs of our shirts, this is one of our back shirts. So if you are RN, ERN, RN or whatever, I can get RN, ER here or whatever. If not, we can just get you a regular shirt. These go for 20 and all the way up to 2X, and then it's 22 for a triple X. And then with the hoodies, similar the same as far as logo goes. Just a hoodie, and they start at 30, and triple X is 32. And we're doing white and black. So white and black, whichever one you preference. I like the black. Hats.
Hat person, if you're a hat person.
Yeah, we got the hats. Oh yeah, I'm a hat person too. And it's like trucker hats, like vintage trucker hats. So they real nice. We wear them. I wear them every day, actually. Almost. I love it. But we got green, red, cream, as you see Mikey has on, blue, black. So we got a lot of them, and we just keep adding things to it. Me and Mikey was just talking right before we started recording this episode about other things we're thinking about, and to be like bumper stickers and things like that. So hey, stay tuned. Check out the website.
More to come, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Check out the website. Also we ship, or I can drop off if you're local. I can drop it off, especially if you work at one of the hospitals I work at. Man, just let me know, real talk. But and then Mikey also, if you see Mikey around, you work with Mikey, we definitely can get him to you as soon as possible. All right, let's just jump into this episode. So,
how'd you knee, man?
oh,
How you feel?
yeah. So, big turn. So yeah, I was out for a little bit, because of my knee. I actually hurt my knee. So basically what happened was I didn't even know how I hurt it. I changed my spare tire really, and I was down on my knee. You know, I'm getting old too, hit that big 40. So I was getting down, getting up or whatever. And I ain't got the best knees. I played baseball and soccer growing up. We talked about that early on. So I don't have the best knees anyway, but I was getting down, up and down, and then that was like a Monday or something. And then by that Tuesday, I could barely move my leg. Went to my primary. See, there the plug. Went to my primary first. They put me on steroid. I think it was like brucitis or something like that, fluid on the knee. So that really didn't help. So probably 3-4 days in, I called back. Well, I messaged on my chart, and they told me to keep taking a steroid. But I was like, all right, well, it goes back to those things. Like if you weren't sure if you should go to the emergency room, right? It was 4 days. I was on a steroid. I wasn't sure. So I went to the emergency room, and I'm in the medical field and I wasn't sure because that was my first time dealing with that for me, you know what I mean? So, I knew it wasn't right. I knew it didn't get better. So of course the steroid wasn't working. So therefore I made the decision, as you should. And I went to the emergency room, and that's when they figured out that it was actually infected, and I had to go through some other things. I had a brief quick surgery, get it all washed out. So it was intense, man. So I'm kind of hobbling around right now. So, but I'm still getting it done. I'm still on the episode. That's why it took us a little bit longer to record. We would have had it this recorded a little bit earlier on, but I was kind of down and out. So, but other than that, man, the experience was different. So I definitely that's only second time I ever been in the hospital. I had to stay. This is the longest I ever stayed in the hospital. I think I was there like 4 or 5 days or something like that. But it was definitely different experience. The food don't get no better.
How,
Uh,
all right, rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best. How was the turkey sandwich?
oh man, I didn't even get a turkey sandwich. I did get a Caesar chicken Caesar wrap.
Okay.
That was fire. That was fire.
Hospital?
Yes, it was fire. I ain't gonna stunt.
All
I
right.
was Boy, I will tell you what. And them desserts are trash, man. I had to order some Dairy Queen. No, I ain't ordered nothing. I wish I would have, but nah, I took the time to try to eat healthier while I was in there, man. Get some of this weight off this knee. All right. But yeah, so other than that, they took pretty good care of me. It was a different experience though. I had a few bad nurses. I mean, I wouldn't say like terrible, but they did some things that was questionable. But you know what? We got through and I survived. One of the biggest things was scanning medications, man. I had one nurse that did not scan any of my medications, so I had to make sure I advocated for myself and asked, like, "Hey, what is this?" And a lot of the pills I recognize now, but still, ask those questions. They're not scanning that stuff and reading those things off to you, and they're just trying to give you a cup of pills. Like, you let them know, "Hey, what am I taking?" You know what I'm saying? I had to do that a few times. So, yeah, I try not to give them a hard time. They say nurses are the worst patients, but they didn't. So, on the contrary, they didn't even know I was a nurse up until I was leaving. Honestly, the charge nurse came in and case manager or whatever came in and was like, "Oh my God, you didn't tell us you was a nurse." I think my doctor went and told him I was a nurse right before I was getting discharged, and they were like so sad that I didn't tell them before. And I'm just like, I didn't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? I was here to get the care that I needed. So, and I got it, and I got back, and I got home, and again, ain't the best patient because I'm already up moving around, but we gonna work on that.
See, if we had bumper stickers and stickers, we could have left a couple at the hospital,
Hundred
left it in
percent.
the room, and then just plug the podcast a little.
I did not plug the podcast at all, man. I felt terrible though, so I didn't even think that far. Honestly, I was literally just out of it. Man.
Should have brought you a hat.
Oh man, that they would that would have been a conversation.
Lucky hat, Josh.
Or we could have just set the stuff up in the room. I could have laid in the bed. We could have did a quick episode. They would have been like, "What is going on in there?"
Live in the hospital. We can't tell you which one.
Yeah, can't tell you which one. It was intense though. It was good. It was good. I mean, overall, it was good. Just make sure you're advocating for yourself, asking those hard questions. Make sure you're getting all the services you need before you leave the hospital. That's another thing. So, and then make sure they're treating any underlying anything that you're having. So, prior to whatever else they find or whatever. So, just make sure they're treating everything and make sure you get sent home on the up and up. So you don't want to go home and be backtracking or trying to get in touch with a doctor when you can generally see them all in one. So that was very helpful. I got to see everybody. I got to see RA, which is rheumatoid arthritis, make sure that my knee was going to heal correctly and I wasn't going to have any arthritis or scar tissue was going to keep me or like limit my mobility. So it was just good to, talk to all those people because I'm not a specialty and I'm not a doctor. So I deal with a lot of things. I take care of a lot of people with different things going on, but I don't know all the things. So it's definitely good that I was able to ask the questions and they were able to fill me in.
Crazy how quick this stuff can happen, right?
Man, it was wild.
It's changing a tire.
Man, it was wild. Like it just happened out of nowhere. Like it was crazy. So it's definitely different. I've been off for a little bit, kind of bored, but we got the website created. We got some gear. I got a whole little sweatshop at the house making gear. So we're shipping right from here. So we got it going, man. It's gonna be good.
No forced labor here.
No forced labor.
Doing everything himself, I promise.
Nah, I ain't got my son doing anything. He's underage. Labor laws. Labor laws. Outside of that, man, what else? I don't know. Let's dive into this butt stuff.
Get to the good stuff.
Let's get to this butt stuff.
Dive into the butt
stuff. All right. So I was trying to come up with a couple slogans. I couldn't do it, but I was trying to come up with a couple slogans. It was so I know like beveled is more like a rigid edge or something that's kind of beveled. But I was let me see what I put in my phone. I put something in there. But it was like, let me see if I can read these off. I just took some notes of what I should call it. Let's see, what's this week? This week, I don't know, it's episode 3. So episode 3, I'm pretty sure I named it butt stuff, but let's take a look. All right, here we go. All right. So one of the things I got, I said if it has a bevel, if it has no bevel, it goes. Oh, if it has no bevel, it doesn't go past the rectum level. Another one I said, oh, this is one I seen on like the it was like this TikTok or whatever. The people was talking, it was like these mannequins or whatever. And he was like, she was like, um, my butt hurt right around the entrance. And then the doctor was like, yeah, well, it's going to continue to hurt if you keep calling it an entrance. That's an exit. So, hey, again, no judgment, no judgment. Another one I put, so it's more like so these things that you should be using if you're using any of these things, again, no judgment here. But if you're using these things, it should definitely be used with like a bevel, or you can call it a flange. So I have one also that says, no bevel at the end, don't put it in. And then I got one that says, if it doesn't have a flange, the ER is where you will end up, my man. Or my woman, whoever. Again, no
No
judgment.
judgment. No
No
judgment.
judgment. All right. We'll go over before we pull out show and tell, we'll go over some stories. So I got one. I got one. So I was in the ED. It was actually like, it wasn't even a night. I was this time I was working 11/11. So I was in the ED, and a young kid came in. It was a boy. It was maybe I can't even remember, 16 or 17. I can't even remember the age, and for HIPAA purposes, it really doesn't matter. We can say they were 2.5. It don't matter really, but they were like, it would be high schooler. Let's just say high schooler. They came into the ED, and it was concerning. And I guess they were messing around with a toy, and it got jammed in there and got stuck, because I don't know if you ever played around back there.
To those who haven't,
Well, if you're a nurse, you generally have, because stroke patients or patients that can't do things orally, you have to give like Tylenol and things up there. But my first time giving Tylenol was terrible too. It was it was an adult male, and he was huge, and I had to do it, man. I had to get his fever down, right? So I went to put it in there. My first time, man, out of nursing school, and that it I didn't know how much suction it had. So these things actually suck like it's it literally sucked my finger. It scared the living out of me, because I didn't know there was like a suction cup. And I swear to you, that thing tried to grab my finger, and I was trying to, and I started screaming to try to pull my finger out. Luckily, he was kind of like he was unconscious or whatever, but it was wild, man. It scared the heck out of me. So those things are like suction cups. So just think, when you put something in there, it sucks it in. So that's why you got to have like that flange or that bevel to keep it from going in. So something on that backside of it to keep it from going in.
well, I might regret asking this. When you have to put Tylenol or up there, like you just putting it on in.
Yeah, it's a suppository. So it's not like like the PO Tylenol. It's like a suppository. So yeah, you just well, we use,
I've never had a suppository.
yeah, and then stay away from it.
Like, yeah,
Stay away from it. But
oh, fair enough.
we do use lube. Like, we're nice. We put lube on there, and then we tell you our name. No, we put lube on there. That's about it. Nah.
Tell them your name. That's what.
Yeah. We're like, hey, I didn't buy you dinner. No, I'm joking. We put lube on there. Most people that actually need it that way actually really need it. So they're not too concerned about what's happening back there,
Right.
because they just want to get through their emergency. But it's a wild experience on my side of it. I have to say, I almost lost a finger. I was
What a way to lose a finger.
That is a way to lose a
That's
finger.
crazy.
I know. I don't even know if I would have got workman's comp. How would that work?
Get something.
Man, that's crazy. I wonder if they would have went up there and got it. Probably would have to do like same day surgery. They can't just leave that thing in there.
Could you imagine telling the person, like, listen, so we lost something up there. we need it. So
I think if I walk up, I would be like, I lost something up there. Oh man, that's wild. All right, so speaking of lost something up there, this person I'm talking about, he lost a toy up there, and apparently it was his family member's toy, and we couldn't get it out, so we went fishing, and we could not get it out. It was in there. So we had to call surgery in, and surgery, they got it out. They got it out. And then weirdly enough, this particular family member, um, I guess it's the first time it was the run in with this patient of doing this. So I guess they found out some information about their family member.
Found out a few things.
Yeah, yeah, a few things. But one thing the doctor found out is when he went to after he retrieved it and he went to talk to the family, one of the family members asked like, "Well, what color was it?" And he began to tell her the color. So let's just pick a color. She said, "What color was he?" She like, I don't know, purple. And she goes, "Dang, that was my favorite one."
I'm glad she said what.
Well, yeah, I don't think she's gonna get it back.
We're gonna retire that thing.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna. Can you imagine though in that moment, like the doctor, like his face just like, what the heck? Or like, what did she do immediately afterwards? Only thing I imagine is she jumped on Amazon and reordered it.
To think, and who knows what the situation is, to think that was the priority.
I mean, I mean, he was good. I mean, the patient was good. And I mean, at that point, doctor was saying he was in recovery. So she was had to worry about herself at that point. Things was getting, hey, life is hard. People got to do what they got to do.
Apparently.
And speaking of that, so this weekend I was hanging out with girl of mine, Kayla. We went out to Illinois and we just had some, I didn't drink because I'm on antibiotics from the surgery, of course, but I just hung out with him anyway. But she ended up telling a story because I was like, "Oh, this week we're doing butt stuff, whatnot, putting the butt in." She was saying that she knew this guy, and they were talking about fetishes.
Okay.
And one of his fetishes was put things in his butt. But the biggest one was like live animals.
Oh,
Yeah,
different category.
it is a different. So let me tell you how. So you wouldn't even know how you do that, right? Okay, so let me tell you how she explained to me. This is how I know it's real. She said literally what he did was I'm not sure what type of animal. I can only imagine that maybe when I give you the descriptions of what, maybe you will come up with your own picture in your head. But he puts it in a condom and he ties it up and he shoves that in his, you know, up his, woo-hoo, and the fight is real, and that's what turns him on, the fight. So the animal is again suffocating because he's in the condom, and he's fighting to get out. So when he's fighting to get out, he's like scratching along the area. So literally, he fights his way nowhere but to this guy's pleasure, and yeah, fights his way to this guy's pleasure, and then eventually he suffocates and dies, and then he pulls him out and throws him away.
That's so. I have questions. I don't even want to ask all the questions. That's cruel.
That is cruel and unusual, but that is a bad for an animal.
Cruel and unusual pleasure.
Yes, but could you imagine coming back as an animal that went in somebody's rectum?
Wait till I text Caleb.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just telling you.
Yeah, look again. We don't like to judge. I don't like to judge. Everybody has fetishes. Everybody has kinks.
100%.
You're into what you're into, but that is cruel and extremely unusual.
It is. When I heard the story, I started asking questions. Then I was like, bro, I'm using that on my show.
Yeah, I don't know if I want the answers to the questions I'm having. So
I don't know what questions do you have, because I was done. Only thing I really asked is, what do you mean? Because I really wanted to hear it again.
First off, why?
Yeah, well, I asked that question,
yeah,
and it's the pleasure of I guess the animals fighting for survival. So apparently he's scratching, and I guess that's I don't know, bro.
What a way to go.
I guess like a tickle.
What a way to go.
Would you consider that drowning or suffocating?
Both of them. Well, we're big men, right?
Yeah.
So for us, that'd have to be like a whale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
a large elephant,
yeah.
a large animal. Like, could you imagine going that way?
No, bro.
No.
Listen, first of all,
like, man, you couldn't have ate me.
you
had to embarrass me too.
Yeah, that's a shitty way to die.
Literally. That's crazy. That's crazy. I want no part of that. Yeah. Don't tell me who that guy is.
I don't know. She said it. I don't know. I've never met this person.
I hope I never do.
A little show and tell. All right, here's the one thing. This is my daughter's, but I felt like this is a good one because people put weird things. I'm telling you, we see a lot of things. This, okay, if we was playing a game, this is a no go. This is not go because it doesn't have a bevel and it's really not made for it. But I get it. People do weird stuff, wrap them up, and they protect themselves. So they'll put like a condom on this and they shove this thing up there. Um, I mean, it's a cheap way to go because people
So they
don't
pay ice.
don't want to buy, certain things, and they already have this because they need it, right? So, but the problem is this is unsafe. This doesn't have a bevel or a flange at the end, so therefore it could get sucked in. Like I said, no bevel, no flange, it gets sucked in. All right, that's number one. Number two, I would hope they wouldn't use this, but I did have this. But I would think that if you have some freaky like police officer, they would maybe use this. And you can get in there and really like tickle it around in there. But again, I mean, this is probably long, but still, this is no go.
Yeah.
No go. No bevel at the end. No fun with friends. All right. I'm trying to come up with them, bro.
That's top of the dome.
All right. Boom. I had Mikey pick this up on his way in. He said, "Oh, damn, this is going to be a fun show."
Yeah.
All right. So this may look like your average banana, but to a horny girl, this is her new best friend. So no bevel on the end, no fun with friend. So again, this may feel like a bevel, but this is mushing. So if you continue to moist whoever or perspire in that hole, this is going to weaken and this is going to flatten out. And then again, getting sucked in, right?
Healthier option, still enough.
Yeah. So just eat this, maybe with a bowl of Cheerios and keep it out of the rear end. This is, the peanut butter or anything, but well, don't say peanut butter because then it might just eat the fucking banana.
What else we got? My other grocery
All
store.
right, another grocery store buy. This seems like a great date. However, believe me, it goes very, very good with vegetable dip. Not so much in the rectum. Again, no bevel. So it's going to get sucked right in if you are very experienced. This can go very far. And we have to go fishing for it. And again, this is a produce. So it softens, it flats with moisture, breaks off, and then you can lose pieces and it's harder to get out. So let's just keep this out of there. All right. No bevel, no end. All right. Keep this out of there. Even though it's a cheap option, no go. No go. No. You could, the only other thing you can use this for if you don't need it is if you're playing cops and robbers in the house. Pow, 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 pow. That's it. Or like a little beater. Like, that's all. None of the little funny stuff. You hear me? All right. Another little toy. This is actually like a little vibrator, right? People get a little freaky. They use it for the, to clitoris, and then they move it around to the rear. This is absolutely a no-go. This will get sucked in faster than Tylenol. Yeah, so you would lose this, and we'd be looking for this for months. This almost reminds me of the one that they kind of talked about in that at the hospital, or the purple one. Maybe this was the one, and I have her toy. This is the one I got out of there. No, I'm joking. All right, so this is no go again. No bevel. It may feel good. Don't even play with it back there because it will suck it in like a little suction cup, and then it's gone. And then you gotta wait. And then if you do get something sucked in there, don't wait. Go to the hospital. We get it out, and you need to get it out because these things are terrible. Also, if you're playing back there, use lube or some type of lubricant.
Go to the section. Go to the section.
Yeah.
There's things that are literally made.
Yeah. I'll post some pictures of the safer options, but these are not it. This is why we're showing you these. These are not it. These is not a safe option. We're gonna find you an ED with this. Like this is absolute. This is one of the worst ones probably. All right. All right, this is from the bathroom. So if you're in the bathroom and that guy didn't call you back at 3 a.m. and you just get done brushing your teeth because this is a toothbrush holder. This is my travel toothbrush holder, and you just looking in the shower and you're like, oh man, I really need that. Again, purple. You stay away from this stuff. All right, this is a no go again. No bevel, and again, this disconnect. So all type of things can happen. Some things can get stuck in there. You can introduce like more bacteria inside of there. So many bad things. So again, these options when you're looking for things around the house, when you're feeling whatever you're feeling, these are no go. Whoever you are, and this is not judgment. This is just keep you safe. All right. So no go. No toothbrush holders or whatever that is too.
You got more?
I got one more.
Oh.
So this is a go, but it's actually, I feel like it's a no-go because it's riveted and it doesn't really have a bevel at the end. I don't feel like this is a bevel because I feel like if somebody's experienced, that this can get sucked in as well. I don't know. It's have a little bit of bevel. I know these are like anal beads. Anal beads, I guess. And it's like, I guess it's like starter or something. Like this is how you start, this is how you finish. I don't know. But anyway, this goes in there. And I don't know if this is a safe option. I think the only safe option is I don't know. I don't think it's a safe option. I think anything with like a bevel, and again, I'll post some pictures, but anything with like a bevel, like to keep it from some, like if this had like a little winch on it like that, maybe to like when it goes in the hole, it goes in the hole and this thing blocks it from going in there. That's something safer, right? I don't think this would work. Like I think if your partner had his like loop, I guess that's what it's for. Yeah. Maybe for like a finger or like a hand or something where you're back there and that keeps it from going in. But if your partner hand slipped, then this gets sucked in, and y'all both got to spend time in the ER because it's both of y'all fault. So I wouldn't use this one either. So again, these are all like terrible options. I feel. If you're going to do it, let's just be safe. Use lubricant, all the things, right? And if you're not going to do it, just don't do it. Like just don't do it. Keep this stuff out of there, especially this produce. This is a much tastier banana if it's not in there. Like I swear, you could put this thing in a smoothie, and I love these things. I cut them up, and this is a seedless one too. Like this is fire. Like just get this some dip, even ranch, man. I got like a little ranch dip in the refrigerator. Yeah, so just and this smells amazing. Like I don't know, it's like a spray deodorant, I think. But yeah, keep this out of there. Keep that stuff out of there. Keep them rodents and stuff. Keep that stuff out of there. You don't need that in there. Yeah.
Nothing alive besides another person.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. I think that's the whole thing. The person, if you use a person for that, whatever, again, each his own, use a person for that. They have things to keep them out of there, like their body, their torso, and two little ball things too. So everything keeps them from going. Unless it breaks off, and I guess I don't think that's gonna happen.
Then that's a bad day, bro.
Yeah. I think that's gross anyway. If it like fall, I think something's going on. Something you need to go to a doctor. Yeah. So you see your primary. But guys, I'm gonna post some safe pictures of things to put in there. I'm gonna post a website. Like I said, it's what happened WTF.com. Go there, get your merchandise, check it out, man. We coming, we getting up there. A lot of things happening. Man, it's just so much happening right now in life right now. So, but we come with another episode here in about a week or so. Like I said, I promise you guys 2 episodes a month. So we get another one in before the end of the month. If you want, you can go on Facebook page or if you want us to talk about something else. I think next time I'm gonna have a guest speaker. So it'll be me, Mikey, and a guest kind of sitting in the middle, and we just kind of bounce some things off of them and go that way. If it's something you guys want us to talk about, or if you want to come on the show, hit me up, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Yeah. Go follow us on all those things too. The more followers, the merrier. I like hearing about it when you see me in public, you see me anywhere, and you watch the show or something. Let us know. Let us know you watch the show. It puts a big smile on my face. I had somebody the other day tell me, it was like, "Oh man, keep doing your thing, man. It's great. It's funny. I've been watching your show." So, and they're not even in medical field. They just like to come listen to the show.
Yeah, well, like I said, me neither. But there's people, in my personal life or my job who did. Man, I didn't know you had a podcast. Like, no, I'm just on there. But like, I'm glad you like it. Check it out. It was like, man, you guys are funny. You get, appreciate that. It means a lot.
It does, especially when we see it in public or whatever. I like to see you guys in our gear, man. Or pick up the gear, man. I want to see y'all wearing it. I want to see y'all representing. Man, like I said, we ship. So if you're not in St. Louis, don't worry about it. You hit us up, go on the website. You can contact us on there if you got any special requests. We see what we can do for you. I'll try to get back with you in 24 to 48 hours if you leave a message. I still work, so I'll try to get back with you. Other than that, man, thank you so much for listening to this episode. Big shout out to Rachel Cannon again. She helps with merch. She helps with some, like I said, some background stuff. She does not have her website up. I keep telling her to get her life together. But you can go follow her on Facebook. She makes a lot of shirts and different things. She helped me actually get started on making our own merch. So we literally make it right here. And when you say made in U.S., it's made in U.S.
I actually stole this hat from Rachel. So.
Yeah. It's made in U.S. I literally make it right here in my home. We got all the press and all the things, and we're just getting ready, man, and excited for what's to come. But big safety tip, man. If you get something stuck in there, go to ER, get it out. Try to use safer options. Hey man, thank y'all so much. You got anything to add, brother?
Protect the butt.
I
Protect the butt.
remember when I told him we're gonna talk about butt stuff. He laughed so hard. Everybody's like, "What?" You should see the looks I get when I'm like talking and somebody's like listening or ear hustling. I'm like, "Yeah, hey, man, we're gonna be talking about butt stuff." They're like, "What is going on?"
What kind of podcast?
Yeah.
Educational.
Educational. I definitely was gonna do like a fake butt and some things, but I felt like we got kicked off of YouTube. So yeah. So I didn't want to get. It's only third episode, man. I want a lot more to go. So yeah, man, definitely let me know. If y'all want us to talk about something, hit us up, man. Thank y'all so much. We would be nothing without you guys. So thank you so much for listening.
See y'all later.
See y'all later.